Hello buddy, welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be 5 reasons why I love my Honda Civic EP2. So before I do start the video, I would like to say a massive thank you to everybody over on Instagram and especially on YouTube as well for subscribing. So I'm now at 52 subscribers. It really is amazing, so thank you for all the support and with the videos as well. If you haven't seen them, please do check them out on my channel. Let's get on with the video. So, number one is its timeless looks. By that I mean, this is a car pretty much from early 2000s to 2005, well this model at least, and it just looks amazing on the outside and inside. Personally, I think it looks a great car. Just everything in the interior, it just looks, you know, a new car might not even look as good as this from a couple of years back. So yeah, I do really like the look of the interior, and I do think it has kept its place in time, if you do want to say that. Moving on to point 2. So the second point is as well the customizability of this car and all the break-in ones that there are available. So like on eBay or Gumtree, really with all of these cars, you can find quite a lot of bits for them. So say if somebody's had one and unfortunately crashed it, or they're just wanting to get rid of some parts for it, there's quite a lot of parts that you can get, so it's fairly easy, and of course because it's such an old car as well. So yeah, that's point 2. So point 3, funnily enough, is the storage in this car and cup holders. Now I know that might sound a bit weird, but there is actually quite a lot of storage places in this car. So there's 2 cup holders down here in front of the handbrake. There's a storage compartment, there's another little compartment bit, there's a fag lighter tray thingy, there's a little compartment behind the cup holders, there's a bit under the cup holders, there's a bit across that slides above the cup holders. There's a cup holder behind the handbrake and down the side of the handbrake, and then of course you do have one down here that pulls out of the dash, and then you've got a little bit underneath that, and then again under that you've got another little compartment, and then of course you've got obviously a bit on the side under the passenger side airbag, and then obviously as well the door bin things, whatever you would want to call them. So yeah, there is quite a lot of storage compartments and cup holders in this car. I mean literally there's 4 literally, so I mean it is a bit of a ridiculous point, but when you use them you do kind of realise how useful it is to have. So yeah, storage in this car is definitely quite good. So point 4 is the costs overall for the car, buying it, and also the insurance. This is a 1.6 litre and I'm 17 at the moment, nearly 18, so insurance should be going down hopefully. But yeah, these cars actually are fairly cheap to insure, I'd say. They're not the cheapest obviously, but compared to say a Ford Fiesta, just a standard model Fiesta, they're not much more than them. So to say that this is a sport model, a 1.6 litre, compared to something like a 1.2 Fiesta, it is actually quite impressive, the price of the insurance, because it would not be that much more, to be fair. So yeah, and also buying them second hand of course as well, buying them off people. You can get them for under £2,000, sometimes under £1,000, and some still pretty decent mileage as well. They do vary to be around 100,000, 90,000, 120,000 mark as well, which still isn't bad for a car this old, and one that's probably going to be driven about quite a bit. So yeah, and of course they do last for quite a while as well, so that's another little point, the reliability of this car. So moving on to the next point. Okay, so the last point is about the engine. So it is only a 1.6 litre, so it's not going to be like a Type R, EP3, or say a Fiesta ST 2 litre or anything like that. But it is quite nice just to have it still just go, and it is quite a bit nippy. It's a little bit like a go-kart in a way as well, how you're quite low down to the ground and it just shoots off if you just put your foot down. So yeah, considering the cost of the car and the running costs, well, I won't say the running costs, but not having to take it to the garage as much, if I guess you could say that, with it being quite a reliable car, but also with the cost of buying it and all that other stuff considered, it is quite nice just having quite a quick little car. So yeah, so thank you for watching if you have got this far in the video. Just wanted to say again, thank you so much for all the support on Instagram and on the channel. It really does mean a lot. So if you haven't seen my other videos below, please do check them out, would be much appreciated. And yeah, I've got some a few more videos kind of lined up soon for what I want to do, but it's really going to be, I can start making videos when I get a bit more money, and kind of just start being able to buy stuff to fit on the car and do videos with. So it might be a little bit slow to start off with, but please do subscribe, because when it gets to summer and we can kind of do all these trips and kind of going down the country and car meets and all this sort of stuff, it'll be pretty interesting, kind of bring you along with me on the way. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.